Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell. Trucking with David H on Facebook. You'd already know all these updates. Oh, I didn't update Facebook. So you're going to get the exclusive update that you're live. See if anyone wants to come in and play. If no one wants to play, I'll just go do the update on Facebook and be done with it. All right. Hello, Mrs. Wilsterman. Where's old Lukey Duke? Where's Luke the Magnificent? Magnific. I don't know how to say the word. What's up, Craig Head? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing, Brian? Brian says, what's up? Is it working out? Well, I'll give you that. It was working out here in a minute. I'll tell you what, I didn't know what to do, because normally you just call your dispatcher and say, hey, this is the issue. Let me know. Click, and they do stuff in the background. Boop, 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 boop. And next thing you know, they say, here you go, here's your magic number appears. The mascot isn't working in. It must have got you in. Well, okay, so here's what I did. I called the broker or the agent. No answer, of course, because it's after 5 o'clock on a Saturday. I emailed the agent. Then I called BCO advisor, after hours BCO advisor. They got on they said, hold on, let me try. They were probably calling the agent's phone number. Came back and said, I got one more number I can try and we'll go from there. Hold on, give me 5 minutes. As I'm waiting, I get a phone call coming from Landstar. So I answer it, it's the agent. Sounds tired. Hey man, what's going on? Because I left him a message. Can't deliver the load, you need to call me ASAP. You know, that always gets them going when you say, can't make the delivery. So I told them what was up. Hey, they need a number that starts in a T and it's 7 or 8 numbers long. You know, and he said, well, let me reach out to the customer, broker, whoever, and go from there. So he called me back in like 10 minutes and said, okay, they're trying to get that number. I gave them your phone number. If I don't hear from them, if I don't hear anything in like 15 minutes, I'm going to call them back. So I'm sitting there making that video for you guys. And after I'm done with it, loading it or starting to load it, I realized there's a text on my phone. I was like, oh, who texted me? Melissa or what? It was from the broker or the customer, whoever whoever you want to call them, broker, with the T number, texted to me, here's the number you need. So I write it on the bills. I come into the guard shack. They look at it. Good. Go drop your trailer here. Take your shit into the room and you're good to go. Sweet. So when I get in here, I asked them at the guard shack, so you guys, how long do you guys usually take to unload? And they go, oh, it could usually be a while. I said, okay, cool. So I go into there, and as I'm in there, the agent calls me, and I let him know what's going on. He's like, great, perfect. He goes, you know, if you end up with any detention, let me know. And I asked him how to work that. And then when they took my paperwork, I said, do you roughly know how long it takes to unload? I'm not in any hurry or anything. I'm curious because I read a bunch of reviews. He goes, let me see. And he went on his computer and he said, oh, the customer is A, blah, blah, ABC. It's probably going to be all night, to be honest with you. Okay, that's what I planned for. I planned for an all-night sit down here. So I'm golden. My next load picks up tomorrow night at 6 p.m. because I didn't know what kind of bullshit I was going to put up with here. So I gave myself a window. I didn't want to give myself that big of a window. I was actually trying to find something that picked up earlier, but that load, what it paid versus what the loads picking up earlier paid, didn't make no sense to not take that load. So I come back out to my truck, and they took my trailer to the door. It's right there. Immediately went to the door. But I was talking to my buddy Jeremy, who's delivered here in the past, and he says, yeah, they'll put it in the door right away. He goes, but then expect at least 6 hours. So we'll see what happens. Hey Bruce, how you doing? Justin Burgers, do you know Grinding Gears? I don't know him personally, but I've seen his videos. From my experience at Target is 8 to 12 hours. Hey, that works for me, man. I hope it's 12 hours. I'll take the detention. I'll go back there, go to bed. Me and Billy will go to bed. And I'll take the detention. I'll make a couple more $100. I got nowhere to go. Where's my hubby? He's right there. If it's floor loaded, you'll be there till at least tomorrow. Yes, it is floor loaded. Good. Lucas, that's a good thing. I want to be here till tomorrow. I don't want to, even though I bought a reserve spot at the Pilot up the road, it's a tight ass little Pilot. I don't like the way the trucks fit in there, so I'd rather not go park over there, to be honest with you. I'd rather not go park over there. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm counting on them taking all night. I'm praying they take all night. That's not normally what we do, but that's what I'm hoping. Bitch, I didn't say I was going to bed. I said I'm tired. What the hell you mean I thought you were going to bed? What are you, my dad? Are you my dad? Are you my mom? What? Thought you were going to bed. In all honesty, I probably mentioned something about I'm going to go lay down or something. Because I am tired. Or I mentioned that I was tired. And I think I just mentioned I was tired. And you said, oh, okay, well, I'll let you go so you can go lay down. I was like, oh, okay. And then I got off the phone. I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me do an update on that video. Because if I don't do an update, I won't do an update. Probably not, because I'll forget the details. Oh, man. Jerry says, you know I'm your daddy. No. And then Lucas says, he's not your dad, but I'm both of your daddies. What the hell is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys, man? There's something wrong with you boys. But, so yeah, if it takes 12 hours, what time is it right now? It's 7:30. I could be good with getting out of here at 8 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to leave any earlier than 5 o'clock in the morning because there probably won't be any parking. You know. But I'll be PCing to the truck stop. You can count your blessings that I'll be doing that for sure. For sure. Local parks there, and it's $10. Oh, okay, that's good to know, Rob. I already got a spot at the Flying J. There's a Quick Trip right here, a mile up the road, but I'll look at it, see if there's any parking there when I get out of here. There's usually never parking at a Quick Trip unless it's middle of the day. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'm just south of Montgomery. Got to do a 34. No AC, all the windows open and a fan. No breeze, just exhaust and pilot piss smell. Oh my God. Why is your AC not working? Bro, that sucks. Pilot piss smell. That's funny. Uh, hell yeah, I need a Corona with a shot of whiskey in it is what I need. Hey David, what's your opinion on West Virginia? I don't know exactly what you're asking me, but West Virginia, I mean, when I think of West Virginia, I think of mountains. Think of driving through mountains, up and down rolling hills. I don't know what, be more specific. I'm trying to hold out on buying this damn compressor because winter so close, but fuck it, I'm dying. Yeah, I hear ya. Are you Lone Star? What do you mean am I Lone Star? I'm not a Lone Star. I'm at Landstar. Good chance you'll get hit at the pilot. Yeah, that's what I don't like about that pilot is their spots are extra tight. When a truck's right in the middle of the spot, the mirrors are right on the lines on both sides. That's what I don't like about that pilot. When I parked there this morning, I kept moving my truck around and parking it to where I was comfortable. Yeah, definitely a double. Oh, like living there? Hell no, would I live in West Virginia? You're out of your mind, bro. Hell no. It's hilly, but other than that, it's all good. 412 HWC says, my compressor went out last week and it's damn near winter, so I said, F it. It can wait. The compressor will be cheaper in December or January. The compressor on the truck or the compressor on your APU? Landstar, Justin. I work at Landstar. Yes, I got my delivery number is what I was looking for. The broker came through, talked to the agent, I guess talked to the bro, I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. The one person I talked to when they call me back, it says Landstar, and that's the agent. He talked to the person who's on the rate con, which is such and such logistics, which to me would be the broker. Or is that the customer? So the person on the rate con sent me the numbers after about 10 minutes. What's up, Glenn? Ran into a hiccup. Thought I was going to have to cancel my next 2 loads because I didn't have a delivery number for Target. And I couldn't get a hold of the broker or agent. BCO advisor really wasn't no help. But then the agent called me. Didn't sound very convincing that he was going to get me one for today, maybe tomorrow. So that was worrying me, but he got a hold of the customer or whoever it is, and they got me that number we needed right away. Target here gave me a sheet and said, here, this is how you get the number. And I called the number on there, and they wanted me to go online and you got to make an appointment. It's like, I ain't making no appointment. We already got an appointment. But so far so they got my trailer. Some people are telling me all night. Some people are telling me 8 hours. Some people are telling me 6 hours. Some people are telling me 12 hours. I'm hoping for 12 hours. I could use the detention and I could use the good night's sleep. Because after this live, I'm going to bed and yeah, I'm out. I got up at 3:30 this morning, drove my 3 hours and sat all day. I think I napped for about an hour. And yeah, I'll just go back to, I'll hit the hay, man. This way I don't have to fight a truck stop if I sit here all night. I'm out in a bobtail area. They take your trailer over here and unload it. Why hell no? Snow. East. Don't like the geographic on the map. That's why. No, I don't have an APU, bro, or anti-idle shutdown. I'm raw dogging burning diesel. Oh man, only time I turn the truck off when you feel or go home. Damn. How's that truck to handle all that idling? Is it an older truck without DEF, or do you have to clean your filters all the time for the DEF filters? That's why I hate pre-planning myself, because of these issues that come up. I usually wait until I'm getting unloaded to find a load. Last 2 times that worked out pretty well. I got extra 300. Okay. Well, see, I was trying to pre-plan through the weekend though. So I guess during the week it would work out okay, but I was trying to get myself through the weekend. Which I did. I got myself pre-planned all the way out till Monday. To move a load at the last minute, except I had to wait 2 hours after I was empty to get a load. Okay. I'm running into the agents not working on the weekend problem. Yeah, that's why I booked all my weekend loads last week. I took your advice, Glenn, when you said make sure you get your get your Monday done by Wednesday. I booked this whole weekend through. I think I did it on Thursday. I said, YOLO, I'm doing it. And that worked out good. And thank God this load didn't screw everything up. Nobody works on the weekends, man. This ain't a few years ago when shit needed done. You could book loads off the load board at 2:30 a.m. Nah, I got DEF. I changed the DEF filter 90 days or so. I just got my 1 box in DPF baked, and I put Hot Shot Extreme in every time I fill to keep injectors clean. Shit doesn't even regen. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Jeremy wants to know, Lucas, what's your reason for thinking about West Virginia? Inquiry Minds, aka Jeremy's mind, wants to know. Why is this not that cold? Turkey spam. Lucas says self-dispatching and running recap sounds like a nightmare. Maybe for... Never mind, I can't say what I was going to say on YouTube. You got a bare bones truck. Cost of living and scenery. Oh, that's good. Why don't you put an APU on it? They're only new, they're like 12 grand. You can probably get a used one, a rebuilt one cheaper. .412 HWC says, Lucas, you're a bitch. There's nothing better than self-dispatching, and it's even better if an agent or broker calls you, because now you know they need you. Yep. Justin Berger said Trump is back on Jam 20. Oh, January 20, I think is what you're saying. Okay, he says jam like jam, and then I realized Jan. I don't know, man. West Virginia's just not my thing. You can move there. You can go live and look at the views. I think Jeremy's been to my house. I think my views on my back porch, I sit there, I have a drink, I have a cocktail almost every day. Well, you guys see it. I do my lives from my back porch, and I like my view. Jeremy, I don't dislike Arkansas, but there's more mountains there. I've thought about it, really have, but man, when I was a company driver, that damn APU had more problems than the truck I drove. Do I really want to cough up 4 to 12 grand on another liability? Yeah, they can be troublesome. My first 2 APUs I had, the only problems they had was the fuel pumps going bad, but they finally upgraded the fuel pump, and I never had a problem again. This APU is the first time I actually had a problem with the APU other than a fuel pump. I had the Freon leak. They fixed it, and it leaked right back out because one of the parts they put on, they didn't tighten up right, and it leaked out, so they refixed it again. So far, knock on wood, although, you know, it hasn't really been that hot to be needing it. Dave, you know how this business is, liabilities and assets, bro. Yeah, that's true. But I couldn't idle my truck. My APU broke and it was hot. I couldn't idle my truck. I would put the, I have a little fan like this. I would just run the fan and blow hot air on myself because I didn't want to fuck up my DEF filter and have a $1,500 DEF cleaning. Hey, you said you just had your DEF filter cleaned. How much did that cost? And did you have it done at a dealer? What did you run, Carrier or Thermo King? There is one brand my boy sent me a few weeks back, and it's like $5K new after install, but I never heard of them before. I run a Thermo King. Lucas runs a Green Machine or Big Green or some bullshit like that. Now, that Big Green Machine or whatever seems to need more maintenance than... it was $1,300. Was it at a dealer or just a shop? About 2 days off. I want to see, there's big truck place by my house. I want to see if they do it. Your mom's favorite railroader? Well, good evening. Your mom's favorite railroader. Yeah, at a shop, okay. Yeah, because I'm going to get mine done at 500,000 miles, so I got about 50,000 miles, about 45,000 miles to go. I just don't want to be spending extra money when I don't need to. So I'll wait until the 500,000 mile mark. It sucks not teaming, man. I'm so used to that team money coming in. It's hard. It's real easy though. Don't go to the dealer. It only would have been like a day and a half to a day if they didn't have to send it out. I got 430K on mine. So why'd you do yours at 430K? Was it giving you a problem? Oh, I did it because every now and then the exhaust would backfire. Okay. David, the good thing about Green APU is they run Honda parts so you can get them easy. So he runs a Green APU. Apparently it's got a Honda engine in it. You know, my truck, it does it every once in a while. It was doing it a lot. Now it's only every once in a while. But you'll start it up. Okay, this is going to be the RPM needle. It's on 0, right? Vroom, boom, 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 boom. I mean, it literally stalls and comes right back every once in a while. It scares the shit out of me when it does it. The first time it did it was I was going to get an oil change, and they cracked the fuel filter loose, And then they went to drain the oil and they couldn't get my drain plug out, so they said forget it. And I guess they got air in my fuel filter. So I started the truck and drove, and when I parked, I went to start the truck again. It started up and it died out. And then I cranked it, and it fired up. And after that, it was, it did it, but now it does it like once in a blue moon. I don't know what it is. It's like it gets a little air in there or something. Or it just hiccups. Lucas, though I heard their customer service is dog poop. What's their customer service like there, Lucas? Lucas, my man? I wouldn't know. I'm a company guy, but it seems to be a good machine. Yeah, man, there's two things. It could be, look at your turbo. There's a little rubber boot there. I'm sure it's starting to crack and split on the back side. Ooh. Well, that doesn't sound bad. Your mom's favorite railroader. Where do you come up with that name, your mom's favorite railroader? Landstar's treating me okay so far. I have no complaints. I mean, so far it's been everything I thought it was going to be. It's a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder to make the money I wanted to make than I was hoping for. But I'm doing it. When you let the Jakes ride, it makes that backfire because the pressure isn't right, or your exhaust pressure sensor could be failing. No, it's not. It's only when I start the truck. And sometimes you start the truck, it fires up, the RPMs go up to, your idle, and it just vroom, vroom, it just kind of like stalls out and then comes right back. It will do it one time every once in a while. It was doing it maybe during the winter time. It was doing it every time you started the truck. It vroom, vroom, it'd die and then come back. But it never got worse. It actually got better. It just did it the other day for the first time in a long time. I forgot all about it. I've got a Detroit. It's a Detroit DD15. Ah, okay, I see what you did for the backfiring of your, okay. I've got a soot filter monitor on this. It says it's fine. I don't know if that thing works or not, or it means it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Def, some sort of pressure imbalance. How's your fuel mileage? Well, my fuel mileage had seemed to be way off, like really bad. And it was to the point where I actually changed my air filter. I'm like, maybe the filter's getting plugged up or something. But I think what it was is I was just driving faster with heavier loads because I quit teaming and we quit running the expedited auto parts because when I drove the tractor by itself to orientation, it got the proper fuel mileage. And then coming from Youngstown, Ohio to Texas, I had 12,000, about 13,000 pounds in the box, and I drove 72 all the way here. And I got 9 miles to the gallon, so I was good. So my fuel mileage is back to normal. No loads in Florida, it's 82 at night. Yeah, that sounds about right. I saw a load from Mobile to Miami, Florida on the board for 70 cents. I can't believe there was a load paying that cheap going to there. I run between 70 and 80, goddamn everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. I get like 5.5 to 6. I'll get 7.5 miles to the gallon if I've got 40,000 pounds in the box and I'm running 70, 75. But otherwise, normally I run about 70, usually 70, 73. And I'll get anywhere from, depending on the weight. If I'm 30,000 pound-ish, I'll get about 8 miles to the gallon, 8.2. But anything over that, start getting into 40, it starts dropping right off. But empty, pulling the trailer empty, doing 70, I'll get almost 10 miles to the gallon, if not 10 miles to the gallon. Bobtail going from Livingston, Texas to Fort Worth to orientation, I did 73, 75 all the way there. 75, 77, because where it was 75 miles an hour, I did 77. And I got 12 miles to the gallon bobtail. But my truck is weird, and I think it's because my fifth wheel is fixed and I got the heavy ass Great Dane trailer empty, depending I get decent mile. Okay. Yeah, no, I run my fifth wheel all the way back. Unless I have to adjust it for a load, because pulling into where I drop my trailer off at, pulling into that yard, the angle it is, my trailer hits the fucking APU cover. I've damaged you guys seen it on video, the APU cover's damaged. So if the fifth wheel's all the way back, it misses the APU cover. Alright, man. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go because I'm going to go lay down. Fuck it. Why not, right? Get some sleep. Got a long day of doing nothing tomorrow. Maybe I can pick the load up early. Yeah, right. I can always call and see. Also, I run a mid-roof skateboard, and usually it's one fat-ass coil dead center, so that weight distribution is weird. Bro, I checked everything on this truck before I put my money down on it. The only thing I didn't notice was that fifth wheel. Oh. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Really, would that be in your mind? You're checking out a truck, would a fifth wheel sliding fifth wheel be in mind? Would you have even noticed that unless you specifically knew to look for it? I bet you your next truck you'll look for it. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You're going to look on the next truck. I mean, that's just facts, man. That's just facts. I didn't even know that they came fixed. I've seen them fixed on some trucks just walking by bobtails, and I noticed that they didn't have any way to slide it, and I was like, wait, that's a fixed fifth wheel? That's weird. I never had a truck that didn't, and you're right, 100% is going to be like the fourth thing I ask about. Yep. My Red Pete didn't have a slide. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if I'd like to have a truck without a fifth wheel slide, because I do slide it to make loads legal. I've had to slide it to make loads legal. I've had to slide it all the way forward a couple of times. All right, man. Yeah, you guys be good. Again, David H. on Facebook. No, Trucking with David H. on Facebook. Like, comment, subscribe. My finger's going to ring the bell right now. Ding.